Hey there, tech lovers and coding enthusiasts. It's fantastic to have you here today as we explore a groundbreaking concept that's set to shake up the programming world, vibe coding. Now, if you haven't heard of it yet, don't worry. We're diving deep into what this new coding by feeling paradigm, introduced by Andrej Karpathy in early 2025, is all about. So sit tight, you won't want to miss this. Let's kick things off by understanding what vibe coding really means. Imagine being able to write code not just through logic and syntax, but through an intuitive connection with your project. Sounds intriguing, right? Karpathy has coined this term to describe a future where our emotional intelligence and instincts play a crucial role in development. As we proceed, consider how you, as a coder, might incorporate feeling into your work. Does that spark any ideas? Now, why is this shift significant? Traditional coding has always relied on a strict understanding of syntax and language structure. With vibe coding, the creative process takes center stage. Picture moving away from rigid frameworks toward a more fluid interaction with code. It invites us to draw from our experiences, creativity, and mood. It's not just about writing lines of code. It's about expressing ideas and emotions through programming. How cool is that? So, how does this work in practice? Well, Andrej's approach suggests utilizing AI as our collaborator, somewhat like a coding partner that understands our thoughts and intentions. For instance, instead of typing out precise commands, you could communicate in a more natural language, or even through feelings that the AI interprets. We're beginning to see early versions of this technology, which makes coding feel more accessible and personal. Don't you think it's exciting to think about being the pioneer of this new coding era? Imagine a future where you're not just staring at a screen full of code, but interacting with it as if it were an extension of your own feelings and ideas. It's about creating a dialogue with the code. When we start to approach programming this way, we might find that our productivity soars because we're tapping into a more instinctual method of problem solving. Can you envision what kind of projects you could create with such a tool? In vibe coding, the user experience is paramount. UI/UX designers, take note. As developers become more attuned to their emotional responses while coding, the applications will likely become even more user-friendly. Wouldn't you agree that when we enjoy and resonate with what we're creating, the outcome reflects our passion? This new paradigm could foster an environment where creativity and technical prowess go hand in hand. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. How does vibe coding impact career opportunities? Well, as the demand for innovative coding techniques grows, those who embrace vibe coding could lead the pack. Companies will be on the lookout for talent that can harness AI-driven coding to elevate their projects. So, how ready are you to add this unique skill to your portfolio? Now, I know this might sound a little unconventional, but remember when you were first learning to code? There was probably a mix of excitement and frustration, right? Vibe coding aims to channel that initial thrill back into the process, encouraging you to fall in love with coding all over again. So I challenge you. Next time you sit down to code, try tuning into your feelings and see how they influence your work. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about the possibilities. What if your best coding ideas come from the music you're listening to? Or how your day has been going? That's the essence of vibe coding, melding emotion with technology. So, as we conclude today's discussion, ask yourself, how can you experiment with vibe coding in your own development journey? I hope you all enjoyed this dive into how Andrej Karpathy is revolutionizing development with vibe coding. If you found this discussion enlightening or thought-provoking, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting content like this. Let's tune into the future of coding together. Until next time, keep those coding vibes positive and flowing.